It seems occasionally we come across a discussion board forum that strikes a different path from all the rest of the group. Well, this may be the one for me.
I have a hard time naming just one ideal to lead the pack of theorists. I, typically, pick and choose parts of theories to use.
Yes, for example, when I go to store I do not always go to the same cashier every time. I usually pick the cashier with the fewer people in line, since etc. was a choice in the suggested list of theories. I am going to choose it.
Yes, you seem to choose the road less traveled every time.
This forum will be about the greatest teacher and philosopher I know.
The instructions state to briefly summarize the distinctive of your chosen theory.
Yes, I am going to tell you just the tip of the iceberg. You can read the book for more examples.
Genesis 1:1-2 in the King James Version states, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." So, I think what I just got was just as God created all that surrounds us and beyond. He gave us the ability to create from a blank slate and offered the erasure just in case. Okay, my turn. Psalm 78, 71-72, in the King James Version states, "So he shepherded them according to the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands."
Yes, you learn fast, my friend. The light of God, Jesus and the Holy Spirit should be within the teacher, and a teacher must listen to God as he teaches how to teach his children. As the King James Version states in Matthew 7:24-25, "Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock."
So we build up our students by teaching them on a solid foundation first. Exodus 4:11-13 in the King James Version states, "Now therefore, go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall say."
I believe as teachers we are obligated to continue to learn to the best of our ability. In doing so, we enable our students to have the very best resource for their education, the teacher.
I set out to learn beyond the theorists mentioned in this course. Teriology philosophy is unique in the way it is centered on the individual student opposed to the entire class.
Teriology incorporates a common-sense approach that no two students are the same but utilizes the differences to obtain the same goal, success in learning.
Paget, Vygotsky, and Erickson will forever be influences in the field of education, but in the learning of any theorists, we must actively venture into the unknown of the future.
I believe my education has taught me the only true importance is not the information we learn but how we incorporate the information into our teaching and learning style.
Teriology philosophy is being a warrior teacher for God. We must be strong in our beliefs and willing to stand up for what is right for each child we teach.
Joshua 1:9 in the King James Version states, "Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage."
When considering what theorist style is the best way for an individual student to learn, a teacher needs to keep an open heart and mind to change.
A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps, as stated in Proverbs 16:9.
The conclusion is not to be written until the light of God shines upon our nation once again. The family, church, government, society, learner, and teacher have an obligation to God for all the grace He has bestowed upon our nation.
Until we meet again, please continue the readings of the teacher and philosopher I have chosen to follow for my teaching career.